Are you guys still riding the high of Hall H? I feel like that crowd was going berserk for you.
No, they were amazing.
Right?
It was very special, wasn't it? It was just really, it's amazing to be there, Hall H. Folks, it was cool.
How do you kind of sum up this Comic-Con experience and the fandom that you really get to experience firsthand?
It's so wild. Like, it just makes you appreciate, you know, people appreciating you, you know, and then we're here because they're here.
Right.
You know? So it's amazing.
I'm curious, have any of you guys ever gone out and disguised yourself in cosplay and kind of walked around the crowd before? Has that ever happened?
I was mad before.
Say that again?
You pretended I was mad.
How'd that go?
Just a beard, yeah.
You lost the hack. Some hair.
Oh yeah, we're all bearded.
That's right.
We're all bearded.
We should swap identities.
We're all bearded.
That's so good. Well, you brought a lot of goodness to the fans. I mean, obviously, this graphic novel is so beloved, but you also announced a movie, you know? So what do you want fans to know about what you have in store for this world and this universe?
You know, we're just trying to... For me, I'm excited that other artists and collaborators are going to kind of take the Berserker story, character world, and do it hopefully in a feature-length film, hopefully in some anime. A novel was just released with China Mieville, and I love the world of Berserker, and I'm just excited for other artists to kind of, you know, we had the one-offs, the specials, so it's been cool to have other illustrators and writers playing in the playground of Berserker, so it's, hopefully these projects can come together and hopefully be good.
Was that always the plan when you were thinking about this project, that it would expand into all kinds of different mediums?
No, I think what's funny is when we started, I remember you saying, like, let's focus on it's the comic, right? Yeah. So we're just going to start there and do everything that comic books can do, and we'll do it the best we can do. And with Ron and everything, that was the focus. Yeah. And we didn't talk about anything until we were done. You know, and then when you're done, then it's like, oh. And every medium is different, so like movies have a different power and different abilities. So it's going to be cool to see what is different, you know. And then anime is the same, where it can do different things in comics. So it's going to be cool to see it.
It'll be wild to see it come to life, right? Like in this live action adaptation. I mean, that's kind of the beauty of this business, right? You could dream something up. It could be a comic book, and all of a sudden it's a movie.
Hopefully.
Hopefully, that's right. We're hopeful, right?
Yeah. Man.
I'm curious, is there a notable name that you guys have discovered as a huge Berserker fan? You know, someone that you were surprised by. Oh my gosh, you know my comic.
No.
No. Entertainment Tonight. Yeah, we love it.
Oh, great. You like William Shatner about it.
See? Okay, now that's something. And what do you think about it?
Well, that's a whole other story.
He loved it.
What are you talking about? He loved it.
Berserker?
Yeah, it was more like, what?
Keanu, I got to say, I'm glad to see you doing well after that knee injury.
Thank you very much.
How are you feeling?
I feel good.
Yeah.
Yes.
What was that reaction around that cold plunge with Aziz and Seth as it was happening?
Yeah, it was after shooting the sequence, and then I had to tell the director that, what did I have to say to Aziz? Well, we had a dance sequence that was on schedule in a couple of weeks, and actually it was in like 5 days or something, and I was like, I can't dance. And then so we ended up having to film it quite a few months later.
I mean, you're no stranger to these action films. Is there another kind of like onset injury that comes to mind that's like one that still sticks with you to this day that you had to kind of survive?
I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, there's one from.
Probably one from each movie.
No, there's one from Hardball.
Really?
Yeah, I had to punch a car window, and they were. The timing, whatever. So I ended up hitting the glass, and I cut in between my knuckles.
Okay, that's
scars from.
Now you have a keepsake, really. From
I have
that,
a keepsake
from that experience, right? You received an award up there today.
Yes.
A reflection of your contribution to the culture, pop culture, and film and entertainment. What does that mean to you, especially all these years in the business?
It's very special, right? I mean, the Inkpot is pretty. I mean, what were you saying? I can get into Comic-Con.
They told you can get in for free now for life.
Right.
You have free access to Comic-Con for life.
You know who I am. I'll show you.
And you get to bring pals with you too, right?
Yeah.
This won't be your guys' last
Yeah,
Comic-Con.
no, because you know I'm a part of these stories.
Yeah.
And I'm grateful that I was a part of some stories that people have enjoyed over the years.
On that note, you know, you recently got choked up talking about the Matrix films. You know, why do you think the emotions hit hard for this one?
This was a project that changed my life and had an amazing artistic experience and personal journey. So, you know, as you look at things that have happened in the past, and you've seen how that art has touched so many people in a positive way, that you don't know, you kind of sit in it as you get older, and you're just like,
And I was going to say before, it's all, I always take a Zen philosophy of these things. I try to put myself in the future and live in the moment, because we always reflect back fondly on things, so I try to experience that in the moment. However, I remember seeing an interview with him before The Matrix came out, and somebody interviewed, like it was quick passing interview, and they said, what do you got coming up? And he's like, I got a Kung Fu action movie coming up. And he had no idea what it was, that this thing was going to become what it is, and now he gets to reflect back and go,
Isn't that cool?
wow, you know, it's so Zen, you know.
On that note, do you find yourselves trying to be as present as possible as you start to build this world with Berserker, you know, and appreciate it now as opposed to later
Absolutely.
on? Yeah?
Yeah, I mean, these Hall H panels.
Exactly, that helps.
No, I was so in the weeds on the thing until they played that trailer today where it was like everything back to back. I was like, this is so cool.
You're right.
We did something cool.
Exactly. You should be proud.
Yeah, I didn't realize it till today.
Just keep growing into this energetic sort of franchise, and it's just mind-blowing, you know?
Yeah.
Remember when I first got the call, I was like, oh, I was going to retire, I thought, you know, and then now look at
One
me.
more. Just one more.
1 more years.
One more mission.
Yeah, exactly. You got to go more years.
Just when I was out, they pulled me back. Just when I thought I was.
And finally, Keanu, next year Constantine turns 20. And I know you have said you would love to play that character again, but you're just waiting on a script. So where would you like to see John Constantine in a sequel?
We've had some early conversations.
So some ideas that you tossed around?
There's some ideas. We have some kind of fun ideas. And I'm looking forward to, one of the premises is maybe John Constantine doesn't remember that maybe a spell was cast.
Oh,
That's interesting.
Okay.
He's living his life. But I haven't read the script, so I don't know if that made it.
just a little-
but
You're planting a
I
seed.
liked that as a premise.
You're planting a
Stop smoking.
Oh my God, is he off the nicotine?
Absolutely.
Lucifer can reach in.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
All that tar coming out of his hands.